Finally, 2008 year review concludes with Armageddon. It was better than the 2007 edition, but it was it was okay. But yeah. December 14th, a Raw, SmackDown, and ECW branded pay-per-view, which gets 2 matches for a rare occasion, at the HCB Center in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, this show was okay. This will be the final Armageddon pay-per-view for good. WWE did not bring this pay-per-view back like Backlash or No Mercy, unfortunately. And Vengeance and No Way Out also, which he forgot those pay-per-views that came back. Anyways, let's start off with this. Vladimir Kozlov defeats Matt Hardy in a... This was not for the ECW Championship for some reason. Maybe because this is a SmackDown versus ECW match, but... This match was terrible. I give it a 2. Anyways, then we have a match to determine the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. This was like a tournament thing. And before the pay-per-view, CM Punk lost another championship. He lost the World Tag Team Championship on a house show with Kofi Kingston against when they lost to The Miz and Morrison. Yeah. He defeats Rey Mysterio, and I think in January he becomes the Intercontinental Championship, and then he loses to JBL. Punk's face run at this point was running its course. This was a good match. These two actually have some really good chemistry. So yeah, I give it an 8. Anyways, and we have a Bells Fest Brawl match. Finlay defeats Mark Henry. This is the second ECW match. This is a rare occurrence that ECW gets 2 matches on a pay-per-view, because they usually only have 1 match. I like the JBL one from WrestleMania than this. 5. Anyways, Batista defeats Randy Orton. Batista will be ridden away after WrestleMania 25. Yeah. Anyways, this whole storyline was who was the better of the 2 Evolution members. Honestly, it's Batista got the better receive as a babyface than Randy Orton. I'm sorry, Randy Orton was never a good babyface. He was way better as a heel, and this was of all their matches, their one-on-one matches from 2008 to 2009, this is probably their best one. Their 2009 stuff was terrible, like Judgment Day 2009 and Extreme Rules 2009 also, which I already mentioned the 2009 review. Yeah, what a bad year for Batista, honestly. He could not win the World Heavyweight Championship. He gets drafted to Raw. He finally wins the World Heavyweight Championship, and then he loses it in that steel cage match to Chris Jericho, which they did the blade job, and then Vince sued him, fined him, whatever, for a lot of money. Thank God you're fucking retired, Vince. But yeah, God, he could not win the Royal Rumble match. He couldn't win the Elimination Chamber. Obviously, you're going to do Taker versus Edge at WrestleMania, honestly. He had a random match with Umaga at WrestleMania 24. He had this odd feud with Shawn Michaels. He wasn't at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. He goes to Raw and did not win the World Heavyweight Championship. He could not beat CM Punk at the Great American Bash. He had a great match with John Cena. He couldn't win the World Heavyweight Championship in that Championship Scramble match, which I was okay with Jericho being the one to win the World Heavyweight Championship, because CM Punk was not a good World Heavyweight Champion. They didn't want CM Punk as World Heavyweight Champion. They needed CM Punk as World Heavyweight Champion because Raw doesn't have a World Champion. They had to grab the World Heavyweight Championship instead of keeping Triple H on Raw as the WWE Championship, like I mentioned. But this match was good. I give it a 7. Then we get this 8 women Santa's Little Helper match. Kelly Maria, Michelle McCool, and Mickey James defeats Jillian Hall, Maurice, Natalia, and Victoria. I forgot she was still here at the time. I think she was gone after the period. I don't remember. Just a one. And then Michelle wins with AJ Styles finishing with the Styles Clash. I think this was the reason why a few years later in 2020 when AJ Styles fought The Undertaker. No, that's just a dumb joke for me. Anyways, then we have the last two matches for the World Championships. For the World Heavyweight Championship, John Cena defeats Chris Jericho by submission to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Of all their matches John Cena and Chris Jericho had, Armageddon's is the weakest. But great match still. But they're not, it's not as great as their SummerSlam Title Five match or their Survivor Series match. But I gotta say, Chris Jericho in 2008, he had a rough beginning as a babyface. It did not work. He turned heel and had the best run of his career. Feuding with Shawn Michaels, stealing CM Punk's spot in the Championship Scramble match at Unforgiven to win the World Heavyweight Championship. The only negative side is him losing to Batista at Cyber Sunday and winning it back in that steel cage match. So yeah, why couldn't Jericho just keep it from Unforgiven all the way to Survivor Series when he could drop it to John Cena? Whatever. This match was great still. And I gotta say, 2008 Chris Jericho is more fun to watch than AEW Chris Jericho. 8 out of 10. This was not as good as their Survivor Series match, but yeah. Cena would drop it at No Way Out 2009. I already did No Way Out 2009 2 years ago. In the 2009 year in review, so there's that. Anyways, the main event, a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. I almost said the World Heavyweight Championship, but no, the World Heavyweight Championship was on Raw instead of being on SmackDown where it belongs. Well, 2009's draft. Well, Edge won the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash and brought the World Heavyweight Championship back to SmackDown. Thank goodness. Jeff Hardy defeats Edge and Triple H to win the WWE Championship. Thank God, Jeff Hardy wins the WWE Championship. Should have won at No Mercy or Cyber Sunday, or hell, he should have won at the Royal Rumble, but they had to set up Orton versus Cena and Triple H at WrestleMania 24, so I get the reason why. This is the best match of the night. Jeff Hardy finally wins the WWE Championship, and then drops it to Edge the next month at the Royal Rumble, thanks to Matt Hardy. Why? Why? Jeff Hardy should have just held it from WrestleMania from here to at least No Way Out. This made no fucking sense. You gave him the WWE Championship, drop it to Edge, just for him to give it back to Triple H. 9 out of 10, the best match of the night, but why? That is like you have AJ Styles won the WWE Championship, and then drop it the next month to Randy Orton, just to give it back to John Cena. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, this is this whole celebration, and that's the end of the 2008 year in review. Armageddon, I give it a 6 out of 10. Probably weaker than Survivor Series and the second Final Resolution. But it was better than Unforgiven. So there's that. That's all the 2008 year pay-per-views. From the first Final Resolution to Royal Rumble, Against All Odds, No Way Out, Destination X, WrestleMania 24, Lockdown, Backlash, Sacrifice, Judgment Day, One Night Stand, Extreme Rules, Slammiversary, Great American Bash, Hard Justice, SummerSlam, Unforgiven, No Surrender, No Mercy, Bound for Glory, Cyber Sunday, Turning Point, Survivor Series, the second Final Resolution, and here. Now, 1985 is not going to happen until a little later this month. Because I want to do some random reviews. Random pay-per-view reviews. Like some old pay-per-views. Like, I want to do probably Bash at the Beach 1994 where Hulk Hogan debuted. Unforgiven 2003 where Goldberg should have won at SummerSlam. He won at Unforgiven. For no reason. No Mercy 2004. The first last Friday match. Revolution 2022, which I'll do soon. But this show overall gets a 6 out of 10. And that's it for 2008. It was a wishy-washy year for wrestling. Because right after the Benoit thing, TNA lost its momentum during this time, and yeah. Like this video, comment down below if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'll be back with my AEW Dynamite review, the first time I'll do that. And the SmackDown one also. I'll do the Batman review probably Thursday also. From the 2022 newest movie, so yeah. Bye.